Bowie and I, same as those mountains, seeking out for the haven of life, circling round the place, free to kept flying over and over. Face up to the endless mirage, it was death that came upon. Putting out fire with gasoline of Bowie was the tune that we wanted to be. Words flew in from my body in similes, always crisply and rhythmically. Written on a sunny afternoon at the pavilion of Royal College, Brits have built a long time ago, was to be featured in the concert of arts in my play called Hatred of Soul. Bowie was a singer at his peak when I first found out of him. He never flourished in Colombo, where only certain stars are famed. Yet I loved almost every Bowie song. The hit China Girl was a favorite of mine. Once we were at a party of friend, kind of a friend of a friend. We were no more teenagers and drunk. I played Bowie and started dramatizing. Halfway in singing when stumbling into town, it was onto the table in the middle that I jumped. Alas, it collapsed. It was only made of glass. I have never seen a glass table before. Next I lay flat on the floor. I got up and apologized to the mother of the host and offered 300 rupees had in my pocket, earned by giving tuition to kids, which of course she did gracefully reject. At that time I had this friend influencing me on Bowie. Once he invited me to his village where he was a big for his father's wealth and his own geniality. He kept on drinking and singing songs of Bowie. To dilute, they drowned me in the river forcibly. Next couple of years, Bowie's music saw a lull in my life. I and my friends were active underground for the sake of upholding the humanity, as the revolution had come. For us, in fact, brought everything to an end. The military swallowed my beloved dear friend for the things some claimed we had been involved in. I fled and never stopped fleeing since then, and to tell the truth, never stopped dying as well. And I never got into serious writing anymore, although Bowie kept on singing till his demise a week ago. One day I was going deep down south with my master. It was during the calamitous but bewitching years I was with him. We were to report on the abuses of the military and to meet the politician on human rights activity. My master, though revered in the country for his talent, had rarely travelled before on public transport. In fact, it was me who was guiding where he was the follower, although he claimed he was merely my lover. At Gaul, we got into a bus going to Tangol. He was seated right at the back, unnoticeable. I went on talking about Bowie to him. As in Bowie's art, I truly was passionate. I was hoping to see a man hugely moved, but he was not, though he wasn't either critical. He said it happens to anyone at that age. You get to like an artist as a player. So for me it was Bowie, although from a generation before. And then they brutally ended the humanity on earth. I managed to throw myself out of the island and to get dropped in the Philippines by some fluke. In those dusty streets of Manila, I was a lost soul, forsaken, at least till I heard of another life in the land of dreams and love. Most of our time there was spent wasting on the street, yet driven by myriads of hopes and activities. The Philippines was a mindlessly westernized place. The music you hear in eateries, nightclubs, jeepneys, households were only the top chart songs from the West. Yet I cannot recall hearing Bowie there to my best. Once in Australia I started blabbering of Bowie again, for I saw a newfound momentum for it beginning. My gay friends liked it for plain reasons I believe. Interestingly, I started seeing Bowie as a fellow being. decent criticism of Bowie I got was interesting, also in Brisbane. I was hanging out with my lefty friends when music rocks and talking exclusively. I dropped my Bowie story again. The quiet, dark remark that Bowie never took the issues of the masses. So Bowie was in fact a reactionary. Yet I kept listening to Bowie. It was still only for Bowie I put money for a CD. Years passed and I started a family and raised children. They grew up listening to Bowie's music. The digital music era came and I kept amassing every MP3 of Bowie. My daughter became a major fan of Bowie. She still listens to my story of watching Let's Dance on the big screen fair of Colombo, Abbey School girls, and me philosophizing the songs of Bowie like 7 Days to Live and 7 Ways to Die. And then after all that, now I hear Bowie's dead. I hear my daughter playing Bowie's hits in a room and crying. Pain looms inside me and I let it go like that for a few days. The next thing I read is what a greedy man Bowie was of fame. How he used whatever he could to get there, revealed mostly by his own ex-wife. Isn't that why Bowie was up there and I am only here? Yeah, I'm saying that I too deserve it up there. Well, I still go on living with Bowie. I hum our song to the tune of Bowie. Same as those moths seeking out for the haven of life, circling around the flames, we to keep flying over and over. And you may ask, so why do you call it Bowie and I? Have you at least met David Bowie? No, I have not. I have not even been to a show of David Bowie.